Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Spelunky 2. As you could probably guess, I'm coming at you with post-commentary. I woke up this morning with a simple idea in mind. I wanted to find a good seed where I would be able to investigate the alien compass. And so the very first seed that I tried this morning, I ended up having some success on the very first try. Which I wasn't expecting. So on 1-2, there was a good shop here, and I decided this was a good shop to rob and go for shopkeeper forgiveness. So I shoot the shopkeeper once, steal his shotgun, and just get out of there with the shopkeeper still alive. Do manage to get the Uchat Eye. And so that puts us off to a pretty good start in that we've got a lot of bombs, and we already have both types of shoes, spike shoes and jump shoes. So then if I can just get through the Quillback level without also killing the shopkeeper, we can get forgiven. And the Quillback level is pretty easy to avoid the shopkeeper. So all I have to do is get him angry and then run through the door. This is going to be at 4 times speed up until we get to the temple, where things start getting, I don't know, more interesting and unusual. I accidentally discovered how lava interacts with those conveyor belts. There's Von Horsing. I need to find the key. And so I saw the key entrance over here. And then I don't have a ton of vertical mobility, and I only have 6 ropes, and so I was playing around with how to get the key up there, but decided I was going to need to use a rope. So I spend the rope to go rescue Von Horsing. And then, as usual in the Volcana, it's a very dangerous area. And so once I've rescued Von Horsing, my goal is mostly just to get out of the Volcana safely. Tried to drop a shotgun on top of a robot, set him off, but ended up having to stomp him myself. Did the moon challenge just in case I would find any crates down here, and I think I do find one crate right over here at the end. And I guess it had 3 bombs in it. But otherwise, not a very exciting moon challenge. But it gives us a little bit of extra time if we need it. But this level was actually pretty straightforward. I considered trying to get the dog here for a little bit with a shotgun jump or doing something clever with my cape, and then just decided, you know, it's not worth it. This level, you may be able to hear near the end, like something opens a secret passageway near the end here. And I don't know what it was. I never discovered where the secret passage was. It must have been something that one of the crushy balls opened up or something. But I just moved on. It was not key to my success. I did see that there was a Kali altar down there. But yeah, I wasn't doing much with Kali, and so I didn't mind angering her on this particular run. Thought about rescuing the dog or sacrificing the dog. Finally decided if I want health, I've got a couple of turkeys here. Let's just bomb the turkeys. So that's what I did. Headed downstairs. A little bit dangerous with the lava, but things are okay. Pretty kind vampire area. All the vampires who tried to attack me in the beginning, I was able to coerce to just go fall on the spikes. And found some more bombs. Got my cape and the crown. Saw that there were a couple of crates over here, which gave me some more bombs. And there was a parachute in a crate over there. And then a little bit of a maze getting through this place back out. But yeah, then make it to Olmec. I realized that there could be something useful in a crate up here, and I go take a look, and there is a crate. I accidentally threw a bomb as well. And then there was a big bomb in the chest that surprised me and almost killed me. That would have been very sad. Olmec fight. We've seen a bunch of times. I'm still not super fast with it, but it's straightforward. I get him to bomb out a bit of the level with the shotgun and the double jump from the cape. I've got plenty of mobility to attack him and go after the purple things, although he did explode a rock that came over and hit me and stunned me, so that was a little bit unexpected. Then I also got myself into a little bit of trouble here where I was just trying to shoot out the purple things and not having much success, but I finally managed to land the shot. And one thing I am slowly getting better at, I think, this stage is still difficult, but I'm better at realizing when it's time to just end the fight and use resources if you need to. And so, as we progress through here, there's some dangerous moments, but I managed to stay alive. But I'm trying to get him to do some final stomps, not getting the stomps quite where I want them. And at some point I realized that's a hole that Olmec could fit in. So let's just get over to the side, and then get above him. So I spend a rope, and then drive him into the hole. Hooray! So, that is the 4x speed version of the run, because you guys have seen a lot of the initial areas recently. Once we get into the temple, things get a little bit more dicey. So we'll go back to normal speed for post-game commentary there. I did notice there was one more crate in the ceiling, which gave me some more bombs. And so yeah, the two main good things that I have on this run are a lot of bombs and the jump shoes, which work really good with the cape. Incessant buzzing means that there's going to be bees on this level, so already I don't like it. It's 4-1, so we're looking for Von Horsing because the purpose of my run was to try to get the alien compass. So I start looking around, and you might have already seen it there, but I will discover it again here in just a moment when I actually saw that by the cat is the doorway to where Von Horsing probably lives. The cat is dangerous, and so I was just going to try to blow him up. And it actually didn't work. But it did at least give me a good place to access the cat just to stomp on him safely. So then I go through the door, and sure enough, it's Von Horsing. So we get the alien compass once again. So I've got the alien compass, I've got the Ankh, and my goal is not to do the City of Gold route. It's just to try to get through the temple alive and use the Ankh as kind of like backup if I screw something up. But I want to investigate the alien compass. And this time I have the cape, so it should be easier to float down to the imagined platform in order to get there. I was trying to decide what to do with the alligator man. I did manage to avoid him, but I woke up Anubis. And so I was like, I need a better place to try to fight Anubis. I'm not going to be able to hit him with bombs from here. One thing I did discover by getting out of Anubis's range is he doesn't fire his long range through the walls shot if you're kind of not on screen or close to him. So he waits until now to actually fire that shot. And at that point, I just saw a moment to get over to the side of him and start hitting him with a shotgun. I got very lucky here in two ways. One, that crush trap I didn't see, but I got out of the way just in time due to my normal motion. And two, the venomous serpent just managed to shoot in ways that didn't hit me, although towards the end I was trying to dodge him. So, don't care about the scepter, because we're not doing City of Gold stuff. Just trying to get through this level alive so we can get to the ice caves and work with the alien compass. So, that's my goal. Just starting to look for the safest possible path. And all of a sudden, she comes coming down out of the quicksand from the ceiling. Didn't see her coming. Kind of fired over in her direction in case I could kill her. But now I'm down to 2 hearts on this life. We do have the Ankh as a backup. So I'm really trying to figure out ways to minimize risk. I see the damsel, and I'm like, hey, I might be able to get some health back with the damsel. So I take out the snake, just hoping that the bullets weren't also going to hit the damsel. Damsel's still alive. There's a City of Gold exit, but I don't need it. And so I'm like, how am I going to get this damsel out? I see the crushy trap down there, and I realize I have 29 bombs. And so I decide the best way to start doing this is to start using these bombs. And I also was looking at the direction that the compass was pointing, trying to figure out where the exit was going to be, to try to get the damsel headed in the right direction. I was trying to bounce that slightly differently, but I did realize it bombed a hole straight through the level, so I was going to be able to avoid most of the level geometry and head straight to the exit. So at this point, I want Damsel Doggy headed toward the exit, so I drop him off over in this direction. And then I'm just looking for the Croc Man, but I heard him teleport away again, and so I think he's kind of out of the picture for the moment. And I see the exit, see my chance to get out, realize Damsel Doggy ended up over on the other side, so I didn't get the heart from him, but oh well. We're still alive. Oh my gosh. I immediately reacted and shot her, realized after I pulled the trigger that the ghost pot was right behind her, but fortunately her body absorbed all the bullets, so we're okay. I saw the Resurrector dude, and he caused me a lot of trouble, I think in the previous run. You might have seen yesterday's episode, or the previous episode, whatever it was. So I didn't want him. And at this point, I'm almost getting through the temple, and so I'm just spending bombs. I see the exit. I'm at 1 heart. I want to hold on to the Ankh for as long as possible, so that I'll have the chance to be resurrected if I screw something up. So, with 1 heart, what am I going to do? Find the lowest strategy. Okay, the exit's almost directly below me, so let's just try to bomb our way down and through here somewhere. Not sure why I chose to the right rather than to the left, because it actually causes me to use an extra bomb to get through here. Just rewatching and realize that there's probably a more efficient way to do that. I'm a little bit worried about the Croc Man, and of course the venomous snake, but I can shoot the snake in the back. Then I see the Crushy Trap down there, and I'm like, okay, that deserves a bomb. So let's try to roll it down there. Did not go where I wanted. So let's try to roll it from a little bit farther away. This time it didn't end up off the ledge, but I managed to time the shot to knock it down so it would explode, effectively kind of cooking the bomb. I don't think my eyes even noticed the crate that's over there, but at this point I was 100% focused on just trying to get out of the level alive. I wanted to avoid the Croc Man, and I saw the exit, and we went. And we're at the ice caves. We've got the compass. We have the Ankh as an extra life in case we screw something up. So things are going pretty great. Once again, safety play. I see the aliens, UFOs in the ceiling. And I'm thinking about the safety play also in terms of the Yeti Cave, and decide I don't need to go in there because I already have a compass, I already have spike boots, I already have some ropes, I have the cape. So I can just kind of glide down past the whole level here. So that becomes my plan. So we just kind of head down. There's the exit out of the Yeti Caves. I see the damsel, but I'm holding a shotgun, and I'm planning to go to what I imagine is going to be the mothership that the alien compass is leading us to. So I decide I'm going to hold on to my shotgun rather than try to get the damsel. Trying to get rid of UFOs who might be firing at me. Trying to determine which of these 2 arrows is leading to the exit, and then that one's going to the right and the other one's going down. So, now I know the alien compass is pointing to the down. I have the cape, so let's just float down carefully to the exit. It's directly below me. And, just as I was supposing, after rewatching the footage from the previous episode, there is an invisible ledge down here. And I get the prompt to go in a door, and look what happens. It's the mothership! You may notice that there's not a tab prompt telling me to open my journal. I did not notice this. You may notice that the time is still running, and we're still just in the ice caves. I did not notice this. But rather than spoil anything... Okay, I see new enemies. Let's shoot one. Get it in the journal. Proto-shopkeeper. During the First Wars, Lahamu stole the original man to create clones of him with varying degrees of success. Alright, weird. So we have proto-shopkeepers just coming out of here. I see the mama alien, whatever it is, and so obviously I want to try to kill it. I get 1 good bomb. It's not enough to kill, though, and then there isn't a floor to land the bomb there. So I do want to try to get that thing in my journal. So I try to plan. I decide I'm going to need to get rid of the force field that's in front of her. So I plan to land a bomb, and she tries to use her mind control shooty at me. Lahamu, eldest daughter of Tiamat, a jealous and vindictive warlord with powerful psychic abilities. So just like in the first Spelunky, when you get close to her, she, like, a little target appears near your player or whatever. A real shopkeeper pops out. That completely surprised me. Fortunately, he got stunned. But at this point, I'm like, real shopkeeper? Too dangerous. I need to get above that shopkeeper cloney thing that's happening over there. I see the plasma cannon that's above the alien. So that's of interest to me. But then something happens, which is 3 minutes. And the ghost arrives, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then I see a crazy shopkeeper proto-cloney man up there. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And the ghost is coming, and I need to go. And we've solved the mystery. I'd seen that exit. That was just a random exit coming out of somewhere in the ice caves, and now I know what it is. It's the exit out of the mothership. 5-1 completed. And I did look back in my journal just to double check that the mothership is not an area, and the mothership is not an area, which does mean that there's still 4 undiscovered areas that are separate from the mothership that are still remaining to be discovered in the journal. But we got a couple of new journal entries, and so that's really cool. And we got to see something new. So at this point, I'm thinking about the run and what else I can do with the run, and I decide just to try to go to Tiamat again. I didn't get the tablet from either doing the Duat or the Abzu to try to experiment with the Ushbadi. And then the other thing is Madame's, but I don't have a bunch of health and didn't feel like trying to do that. And so wasn't planning to do that either, and I could just use the practice in Neo-Babylon. So this is me now trying to stay alive in Neo-Babylon. And ideally, you know, preserve the Ankh if I can as well, so that if I do manage to discover something new at Tiamat, I can get me farther. I can get as far as possible. And yeah, this is an interesting area. Like, occasionally, anytime there's an area with explosions, like, there can be cascading effects that surprise you. But I feel like if you take Neo-Babylon slowly, like, I see the little laser trap here, so I drop my shotgun to set off the laser. If you take Neo-Babylon slowly, like, it's one of the less threatening areas, in my opinion, based on the few times that I've been here. So, that's a good thing, I guess. I don't know that I'd realized that you could climb up and down these mushrooms. It's kind of like in the tide pool when I first saw the things that look kind of like barbershop poles almost, that you could climb up and down in the tide pool. My brain just didn't read it as something you can climb, and I might have climbed them before and had just forgotten. The damsel looks rescuable. Also, I wanted to get rid of the force field laser thingy there. So I put a bomb there. It didn't actually destroy the force field laser thingy above, and then trying to rescue the damsel, I accidentally got the damsel crushed by an elevator, whatever that thing is. So that was unhappy. I have spiky boots, so I kill the screaming guy. And I'm just looking for a way out. I realize there's a shop over there, which is, I can't remember how often I've seen a shop in this zone. I think I have seen one before. But just kind of like, I don't know, curiosity and greed. And I'm like, alright, these are resources. Maybe something will happen that I'll want them. I'm not going to use the money for anything else. I don't really care about score. So I buy out the shopkeeper. And then continue on. So we still have the Ankh in our pocket. And we're at success 3. Sounds of Revelry. I do see the laser, so once again, I drop the shotgun. So the laser goes off, and then try to get past it. That was a tight fit. That was pretty uncomfortable. There's the entrance to Madame's. I have no reason to believe that this time I would be on the list, but I think I do go talk to the guy, just to see if he wants to let me in. I think I was waiting for all of the energy balls to go by. Sorry, you're not on the list. Alright, so I don't try going in, and I thought about shooting him in the back and trying to do something here, and I was like, nah. I've only killed Tiamat like once or twice, so it would be great to get some more experience with that. Alright, so the energy balls are killing a number of things below me, and so that's actually working in my favor pretty well. I think there was a UFO above me that I was aware of at this point. Yeah, there he is. And so I was thinking he might be able to break the train, but then I just spent a bomb to break the train myself. And there's a guy guarding a thing there, and I was interested in that. I don't have a key or a skeleton key, but I was looking at the locked door behind him, and not looking at the laser beam shooty trap that ended up shooting me. And now the same shooty trap is here at the beginning, and I don't have something to drop. And then I realized I do have something to drop. Damsel Doggy, do me a solid. Great. Damsel Doggy didn't even get hit by the laser, but he did set off the laser. Damsel Doggy did take the hit there, but is what it is. Dog's doing a good job, being our loyal protector. And so I realized Damsel Doggy could take this laser as well. So Damsel Doggy, take another laser perhaps? Okay, he says stay out. So I do wonder, like, what's in there, and if there's a key inside Madame's whatever. I accidentally get in the mech suit here, which was not what I intended to do. I saw exit kind of stuff over there, so just threw the dog and hoped for the best. And yeah, once again, Stompy Boots on this guy is fast enough. These guys can jump. I rarely see them jump. The crazy red old Mechians or whatever they are. Yeah, but we managed to get out. We even managed to rescue the damsel. So we're back at Tiamat with no Ankh left, but we still have like 4 hearts or something. And I know a way to kill her. So basically I go after that way. When you're holding a shotgun, it's easy to get some good shots in her head if this little bit of land is gone. So I blow it up. And then my double jump is perfect to get me up at a place where I can just shoot her in the head. So I do this. And was it like 6 or 7 shots? It doesn't take all that much to hit her, or to kill her. But yeah, I have seen when I've watched other people fight her that there's more to this level, so I just start exploring it on my own. It looks like if you go to the bottom, things try to like come up and grab you. And then the first time Alex Diener fought her, I think I saw him ride this up to the top, and there was stuff up near the top, so I wanted to explore that. And I actually spent a bit of time up here, because there's definitely something up here. So I have lots of ropes, and I decide if I want to take a look at this, I need to use a rope to get a better look, so I can just stay on it stationary, because the bubbles end up popping on the ceiling. Lots of crazy energy balls. And some other energy laser thing that's kind of like guarding the ceiling. And I threw a rope up there, but it's not there. I'm not sure if the energy laser burned it away, but I don't even see like the little dog hook up at the top. So I wonder if it's like in the Duat where there's no background above the ceiling, and so there's nowhere to hang the rope thingy maybe? I'm not sure. Once again, on this run, I don't have paste. I'm starting to think low-key paste is the most important item in the entire game. Sticky bombs are so incredibly vastly superior to normal bombs, and bombs are so incredibly versatile. And so, I want to try to explore up here, but without being able to get ropes. Because, yeah, I tried the rope up there. I definitely threw a rope, and I didn't see it fall either, so maybe it did catch. Yeah, there is a... Okay, I didn't realize this. There is a dog hook up there, but I guess the energy beam burned the rope itself. I think is what must have happened. In any case, I decided to start trying to throw bombs, and basically what I discover is the bombs are capable of breaking the energy circles, but the bombs are not capable of breaking whatever bedrocky ceiling material most of the ceiling is made out of. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to get up here, and I decide I need to try to take out the energy beam. I can't see where it's coming from, so I'm going to try to hurl bombs somewhere to explode the edge of the energy beam and see if I can turn the energy beam off. And I decided it'd be better to have like the perfect rope that's kind of just near the edge. So I go ahead and land a rope there. And then it should be easier to throw the bombs exactly where I want to go. So I throw a bomb, it goes way over to the left. Seems like it exploded off screen over there. So I wanted to see, obviously it didn't turn the energy beam off. So I was going to try another one. That one didn't go exactly where I wanted it to. I think I do one more bomb up here. Yeah. So that one is definitely like way over on the left. And while the energy beam is going off, like, and the bomb is there, like it has like a different frequency noise that it was making. Unfortunately, on the upper left, it's very difficult for me to see what the bomb actually exploded. So I'm like, alright, the bombs are not taking out the energy beam. I have something else that could possibly take out the energy beam. It's called a shotgun. So I just need to fire over there, but unfortunately the energy beam hit me. And so I didn't get a chance to see if my shotgun bullets might have exploded something and turned off the energy beam. And it stunned me, and then I took the long fall and broke every bone in my body. So jetpack and climbing gloves would probably help in that area. So there's something up there to explore. But in any case, it was a good run. We managed to see the mothership. We found out the purpose of the alien compass. It seemed like a tiny area, so I don't think there was anything else there. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. The thing I wasn't happy with is I was just planning to try to find a good seed. And this ended up being a run that did new things, so I had to do post-commentary. Have a great day.